All right, we are at the Dallas Card Show. I'm with the owner and promoter, Kyle Robertson, and this is his brainchild, this whole thing. How does this get started? Where do you get the idea? I know you have a card shop.
Right.
How does this become something that you put together?
Probably about 2008. This is an overnight sensation. So it's like 2008, I started with 8 tables down the road in a hotel out in the middle of nowhere, which is Allen, Texas at that time. And it's just, Allen's grown, everything's grown.
Yeah.
When I first started putting on the show, we grew from 8 to 20 to 40, and it just kept on going. 2019, we finally got to about 200, and then we went to 340, and COVID shut us down. Governor came to our rescue, and thank God we was able to put it on. We sort of got people in the habit now of coming to Dallas every 2 months, and this is hopefully we like it, the cycle of having the stock market of sports cards here in Dallas. So
what's your kind of typical attendance? Like, what do you expect to see over the course of the next 4 days?
Well, I can tell you tonight we probably have about 1,500 people in the room right now, maybe even more than that. Okay. So between the 3 rooms that we have, so
right.
It's tough to say. 10,000 plus, yeah, and a lot of the people will be here 4 days straight. So it's
awesome.
They come and make it. They'll be here till 4 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning trading.
That's
out
great.
In the middle. So the hotel's really accommodating to us, and it's everything's worked out for as far as that goes. So
that's amazing. Yeah.
Did you have any idea it would become as big as it did?
And I'm sort of stubborn, so I'm not. This isn't even as far as I plan to take it. So, like I say, whenever I was working for a living, we started with 8 tables, and I got back into cards. It sort of progressed to this point just because I was stubborn in the market, and people in Dallas-Fort Worth were telling me that Dallas was a really tough market to get a card show going because everybody's from out of state, and they're moving here to Dallas, and so. And it was. It took a long time to get it to this point, and then
kind of fun to prove them wrong.
Yeah, I just enjoy what I do. I don't. It's not like that. It's,
right. No.
I appreciate everybody that
gotcha.
Comes to the show. So like I say, Dallas is 3 hours from everywhere in the continental United States by plane. So I don't think there's any other place that has that advantage. Flying from California to Dallas, it's 2 hours and 50 minutes, and you fly back to California, it's 3 hours and 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Same way with New York, it's 3 hours and 10 minutes versus 2 hours and 50 minutes, and so it's they tell me it's the way the Earth tilts, and then the jet stream and all that kind. I don't know if I believe all that, but I know I've flown both ways. So,
gotcha.
What are some things people can expect to see when they come to your card show versus another one?
Versus what?
Versus another show.
Like the Chicago show.
That's a great show, though. That's more vintage. Here we're high end. Like I say, we have a little bit of everything, but it's a lot of high end, newer. There's high end vintage here. But yeah, that's. I say that's a great show. So I don't know. There's a lot more.
Yeah, we're not talking down on anybody.
Yeah,
of course.
yeah. So I'll give you the difference. Is they have so many autographed guests. Okay, so there's so much money taken out of the room with autographed guests. I feel like a lot of the sports card investors. The true sports card athletes that they come to Dallas because this is where they can concentrate on cards. There's a beautiful mall right across the street, or like an outdoor area. They have concerts and everything. So there's a lot to do within walking distance up here. FedEx across the street. So
if someone's new to the hobby, what's kind of your quick advice to someone that's just like starting today? This is their first show and they want to start getting back into the hobby or into the hobby.
You know what? So I would say buy all the Babe Ruths you can from playing days. As soon as AI starts predicting the future, the AI is going to buy all the Babe Ruths. So you can't buy any at that point.
Fair enough.
Buy them now.